Hola, people. How you doing? Hope everything looks good. I'm trying to do some stuff with the camera, but I'm feeding directly into the computer today. So color correction has to go through OBS and it's kind of limited. So hopefully it looks all right and everything. So today I'm going to sit down, watch the Nintendo Direct. You guys are going to get my reactions. But before, I've been in media blackout all day. So it's actually, if you're wondering why I haven't put the video up yet, I've been at work all day. It's actually pushing 7 p.m. tonight, my time. And I'm on Pacific. So this went up at 2. So I've done a good job of like completely ignoring social media and everything all day. So I don't know anything. I thought it'd be fun to do a couple predictions. I think it's going to be a safe bet that obviously we're probably going to get a Smash Brothers character. I think it's a safe bet that we're going to see Bravely Default, that we know that that's coming out soon. I wouldn't be surprised if the first part of this year we see No More Heroes 3 come out, since we already have 1 and 2 that kind of got just like shadow dropped out there last direct or whatever. So it seems like they're getting closer on that game. I would love to see Bayonetta 3, but I don't think it's going to happen, or I could be wrong. But the other thing I would like to see before Metroid Prime 4 comes out, most likely next year, is I'd like to see them finally, it's been rumored forever, we have a Metroid Prime trilogy, HD trilogy for the Switch, and it's been done for a while. If that's true, I'd like them to at least talk about it, if not release it soon this year. It gives enough, there's 3 games, they're pretty meaty, it gives people enough time to kind of play up to those games, and gives them enough space to have a nice breather to go into 4. Because the thing I find when you try to release like an entire collection right up to a new one in that series is a lot of people will get excited to play the collection, and then the other one, the actual game, doesn't sell as well as it should because it's like butting right up against like when they played the collection. So they have like a lot of content there, and then they're just kind of burn out and don't play it out right away. So it shows a bad effect in sales. So if they're smart and they're launching Metroid Prime 4 next year, I'm assuming, I would hope that they would release the trilogy this year. Now, Pipe Dreams, I would love to see an F-Zero. I don't think we're going to see a Switch Pro or anything like that. There's just no way. It's a 50-minute direct. You only have so much time to devote to things. We're also going to have like some third-party stuff there that we may not necessarily know about yet. But they're just like now releasing a Nintendo Switch that's the Mario edition. And it's actually like a color change and everything. So that indicates to me that I think we're stuck with the Switch for a little bit longer here. And I think that's also a good thing. I don't think they should be releasing new hardware too soon after these console launches. I know everybody's clamoring to get it, but if you release a mobile chip with its capabilities today at the price point that Nintendo's comfortable with, I think the problem you're going to end up having is it's not going to still be powerful enough to put stuff out that's coming out on this new generation of consoles. I still think Nintendo would be better to just forego any Pro model and just work with what they have for the next couple of years. And then maybe like beginning of 2023, have something out. But we may, by the end of this year, hear something about hardware, but I don't think we're going to see it at this direct. I think if we hear anything about hardware, it'll probably be towards the end of the year, and it'll just be them saying that they're working on it. And then probably towards the end of next year is when we'll actually get like definitive. And by the time it happens, everybody's going to be clamoring and saying, Nintendo needs to release hardware now. It's too late. It's too late. No, you need to like go a couple years into the new generation of systems and then release it. I think we're looking at like the Switch being at least 5 years old before new hardware comes out, and right now it's only 4. All right, so without further ado, those are some of my predictions. Please give me F-Zero. Please give me F-Zero. By the way, I've been having fun playing Mario 3D World. I'll talk about that more in a later video or something. Anyways, let's get on with the show. All right, so I got the camera off to the side a little bit here so I can see the screen, and obviously. Let's start her up. Let's hope there's something here that I'm going to be really excited for, but honestly, I'm just, like I said, I'm expecting a lot of stuff we already heard about already. Nintendo Direct. Okay, I like the light bulb character. It's just weird.
I got an invitation to join Smash!
Smash Brothers character. I really thought this is like the current Monster Hunter.
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Or is this some other RPG I'm not aware of? Because I don't know the character. Believe it or not, I don't know everything about video games. I'm kind of lost on this character. So I'm excited to go back and hear what other people think about this because I don't really know. There's like gotta be a lot of people excited about that. I just never played the games. I specifically stayed away from Xenoblade 2 because I know a lot of people just said
Hello everyone. It's been a while.
Wasn't as good.
I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
Yeah, COVID really screwed them
I'm
up.
happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
I think that's why last year was so light. They might have just like a butt ton of stuff to show because it got all delayed till this year. All right. Oh, Fall Guys. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I really don't. This game has no appeal to me whatsoever. Not surprised though, it's perfect on the Switch. Oh, they're going right towards a fan. It's kind of like geckos jumping into Caitlin's HVAC. Inside joke, by the way. Nobody gets it.
Test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns.
I've never
at every
even
corner.
heard of these, to be honest with you.
You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan.
Looks cool.
In one game,
This might be something I mess around with. Also, I really like Japan, so big shock.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and
I'd try that
Famicom
out.
Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Wonder how much they're gonna cost though. I can't imagine them being any more than like 10 bucks,
New
right?
age of After 20 long
Ooh,
years,
I like the pixel
Legend
art.
of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is
No
coming
way.
to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree
Yay.
seen in a dream. Before
It's
discovering
weird
the
though,
world
like some of
map
it's pixel and
is
some of it's
empty.
not.
During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring
I mean,
towns,
what I
dungeons,
really
and
always
other
want them
lands
to do
life.
is take the
It's
Octopath
up to you on
Traveler
when and where to
engine
place
and
artifacts, as well as how
remake
to advance the
Chrono
story.
Trigger in it. That's what I would really like them to do. But
Join forces
This
with
is still
characters,
cool.
each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome
Man.
monsters.
some of these
Or
bigger
take a break from
monsters look
adventure
like
and rest up
something
at
from Vanillaware, like Odin
The
Sphere or
music
something like
has been
that.
rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack.
Really?
Other
That's
features
cool.
have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring
That's
Ring
cool.
Lane. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
All right, that's cool. I'm down with that. That's a cool monster. I've never played Monster Hunter, but I might get into it. This looks pretty cool. I mean, I understand why Monster Hunter's on the Switch now, just because the Switch is such a big deal in Japan. It's like Japan's gaming market now is just like saturated. Oh, they announced it. Nice. Oh, did they say it came with a download code? I'm gonna go back and watch that.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
The dragon looks fucking cool on the console, I gotta be honest.
How will our... Please take a look at this.
They love doing that, don't they? Mario Golf!
The fairway is open once
Yes!
again.
Yes!
Tee off on the latest installment.
Please tell me
of
Camelot's the
Mario
ones
Golf
working on it.
series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study. the
Oh,
London
dude,
terrain.
okay,
Take
that's
your
it.
time to think
I didn't
things
even think
through.
about this, but
Then swing.
Let me tell you, like Hot Shots Golf, Mario Golf games,
Enjoy golfing with familiar
so many
Mushroom
hours
Kingdom characters.
of my
On
life are
courses,
just
golf
gone
with
from that.
Rush, natural addition to button controls. You can also use motion
Nah, I won't be
controls
doing that.
by holding a Joy-Con
I won't be
controller
doing that,
with a
but I will
golf
be
club.
playing the crap out of this.
Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game,
Nope.
letting you easily enjoy
better have
the
good button controls in
sensation
there.
of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
Speed Golf looks like Ninja Golf on the old
It's always
Atari,
your
but
turn.
in 3D.
Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball.
Oh, dude,
Give it
I love
another
this.
whack
This
to
is
get
awesome.
closer to the hole. Yes.
June
When Mario
25th.
Golf Super
Oh,
Rush
yeah.
swings on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch, June 25th.
Oh, I'm
Pre-orders
getting
begin
it.
on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
I won't be pre-ordering it because I like physical, but
The latest game
Not on
in
the
Mario
eShop
Golf
anyway.
series adds
Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to
oh, I
Nintendo
forgot all about
Switch.
this. And it's
Rewind
out today.
gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943.
Dude, if it's
The Battle of
anything like
Midway
the,
for free,
beat 'em up
then purchase
collection
day-packs for the
presentation,
standalone
hell yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when
I'll be
Capcom
checking that out
Arcade
tonight.
Stadium launches later.
Told you,
Wait,
no more Heroes 3.
Aliens?
Looks like he's got a Switch controller. Ooh.
You'll need to fight your way to the
That,
top to save the world. Hey, not so fast.
I'm gonna be honest, that didn't look so
Enter
good.
each boss fight.
Looks a
You'll
little
do some
fuzzy.
odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry.
Oh,
fee. You'll
dude.
Then face
That's like looked like it was running at like
Switch, August
520p, if not lower.
He's inventing new
This is a good
gadgets to
representation of everything that's wrong with DC right now.
and backup. This
I think nowadays, if you're releasing a multiplayer game and it doesn't have crossplay with everything else, and I don't really pay attention if this does or not, I just think this is so old at this point. I don't know what EA is really thinking. I think the big hit for EA is going to be Apex because it will be crossplay with everything. Nah,
Pre-orders begin today on
I
Nintendo
won't
eShop.
be pre-ordering it. Don't bother. I noticed a lot more inclusion of me stuff.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Yes. I was just playing this
Super Mario
morning,
Brothers
actually.
35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the super
I'm
mushroom
sorry,
and
but
the
an
question
Animal
block can be ordered
Crossing
in-game as furniture
character
items.
in a Mario getup just
So play some
kind of looks like
and
somebody you
wherever
want to leave
like.
alone with your children. I'm just saying.
You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Well, to be fair, in that way, Mario doesn't really look that way either. But you know,
Then use them to travel between locations.
I love
on your
what they
island.
did to the island. Though that's
Hey,
great.
why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th.
I'll be playing that a lot
After
and getting all the
downloading
Mario
it,
things.
Super Mario Brothers items will be available via Nook.
Are they alluding to another Mario game? It's definitely not Mario. Oh, no. I think this is an HD 2D. Ooh!
He leaves us no recourse. Swords! Never. Aspros will answer for
Octopath
his
2?
crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
God, I love the way that engine
No
looks.
other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Oh, it's so cool looking. I love the whole diorama 2D look. I think it's about time that they do something like this because I know people have been. It's not Final Fantasy, but I know people have been clamoring for like a Final Fantasy tactics for a while.
Your forces can use the terrain and other elements.
I like how
to
it's like
gain
rotating
the
and
upper
scaling
hand.
and stuff like that too.
An enemy for taking
I'm down with
action.
this. I'm definitely gonna play this.
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse to relinquish him to us.
You know, this would be really cool,
His hand
especially
was
for
forced.
streaming, if they
As
like
more and more
integrated
critical decisions are
Twitch
made,
chat
your journey
into
may
it so
take
people
you
could
down
do like
paths divergent
a 1 or
from
2 to
those
help
of other
vote in the
players.
game.
You will see what true might is.
That'd be some really cool integration.
From
Gotta work on that name.
Square Enix will launch in 2022. Please be
Dude,
on the
that's a
lookout
ways
for more
off.
information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download
Awesome.
on Nintendo eShop.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
Ooh. Okay,
Hades,
well, I'll have to
the
get
critically
that.
acclaimed dungeon within the Demon
I think
realm.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Local co-op play is also available for the first time.
We'll see how it does, but if it plays just like old Ghosts and Goblins, I think Ghosts and Goblins would
for
have
transportation,
done better.
Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
And I'm just
launches
assuming
February
it's not
25th.
like this.
Pre-orders are available
If it
now
was sort of
on
more
Nintendo
like
eShop.
Dark Soulsy, not like 3D, but like 2D. But like if you died, you had to go back and get your stuff and that kind of stuff.
Eight
You know.
captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists. Each with
Never
their
even
own
heard of this
stories.
game.
With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features.
They're just laying on the
battles,
RPGs
and a new
thick
scenario
because
for
this
the
thing is just so
protagonists
popular in
themselves.
Japan,
Saga
which is
Frontier
cool.
Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
Got a neat look to it.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders.
Does not
named
look as
Legends,
I thought it would
strategic
look
combat,
worse, but it
cross-platform
actually
play,
doesn't
and
look
more.
that
All
bad.
players on Nintendo Switch can
Having
get an
said that, I have
all-new
an
Pathfinder
Xbox
skin.
Series X. I would just
And
play this
33
on
levels
that.
for the season.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma,
Oh,
producer of the
what do you
Legend
got
of
for
Zelda
me?
series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about
Breath of the
sequel
Wild
to
2
Legend of
trailer?
Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize.
It is the anniversary of Zelda in a couple days,
To
though.
bring you some new information this year. Please.
I like
take
how
a
he
look.
just like, sorry, but where's Zelda? Oh, Wind Waker. Oh, is this Skyward? Dude, I didn't have a Wii U. Give me freaking, give me the updated versions of, like, even like Twilight. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of Twilight. What I really want is Wind Waker. Because I didn't have a Wii U. So I want the Wii U Wind Waker ported over. Eh.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Yeah, it's been rumored for such a long time, too.
This game originally released having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
Here's my problem with that. Anytime I
Joy-Con
hold
controller in your right hand
the
is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his
Joy-Cons?
sword in the game.
Just because
the Joy-Con controller in your left hand
Here,
is
like,
the
for
shield.
instance.
By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks.
Here's a Joy-Con right here. Look how small this is compared to my
Perform
hand.
other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow.
And the problem
These
I
physical
have, as soon
movements
as
add a
like
sense
I
of
get my hand
urgency
wrapped
and
around it,
attention to combat.
signals get blocked.
But we've also made it possible to play the game with
And
button
the Switch is right there.
controls to
It
ensure
happens.
can be
I
played
have
in
two
handheld
different
mode
sets of
or on
Joy-Cons,
Nintendo
both of
Switch
them.
Lite system.
They're just
After
not
mulling
reliable.
over how to
I
assign
basically use
different
them on
gameplay
portable
elements to
for the
different
most part, and
buttons,
that's it.
We decided to apply the sword
Anything
motions
gets
to
in the way of
tilting
that
right
signal,
control
it
stick.
just doesn't work. At least there's button only. I knew for a fact that it was, with all the rumors, they were probably working on Skyward. I know there's probably people excited for this. I just personally did not like Skyward Sword.
Of Zelda.
Not actual gameplay footage. Splatoon? What? Splatoon 3? I did not think that they would come out with another Splatoon until a new system. A freaking crossbow. This could just be DLC too. Such a weird art style for this. How's the Eiffel Tower end up upside down too? Are they trying to say that Splatoon takes place after humankind's gone? gotta be Splatoon 3. Very dense city like Tokyo. Yes! It's not this year, is it? This is not actual gameplay footage. It's not this year. This is weird. They're launching people onto the maps now? This makes me want to play Splatoon now. 2022. Okay. Wow. I think with the games being announced in 2022, I think we can pretty much determine that there's probably not another system until 2023. You know, I'm so freaking happy right now. We got a really awesome tactics game.
To Nintendo Switch.
It looks like it'll be pretty awesome. Mario Golf and Splatoon 3. I'm freaking excited.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
You know what? I don't know what other people are saying right now. I don't know what you guys think about it. I thought that was a good Direct. Maybe showed Nintendo's hand a little bit too. Boy, I'm not surprised because I didn't think new hardware would come out or anything like that. So, but I was kind of surprised to see dates all the way out to 2022. Doesn't mean something new can't come out, because I guarantee you, I think whatever they're working on next, they're going to stick with the Switch formula. And I don't see a reason why they should change everything up. Like, for instance, I think whatever comes next will probably still use like the same kind of carts, and for backwards compatibility sake, for instance, they may do like a little extra tab or something so you can't use like newer games on older hardware. But I do think there'll be backwards compatibility because the Switch is on ARM-based hardware, and I would willing to bet that the next one that comes out will probably also be NVIDIA based with ARM-based hardware in it too. So Nintendo could actually try to do their own thing as well. They could license their own technology out. That'd be weird, but there's been some of that going around lately. So Splatoon 3 could still be a launch game. But if anything, I think Breath of the Wild 2, whatever they end up calling it, will probably be a holiday game. The only disappointment for me is I really wanted the Wii U Zelda HD games like Twilight Princess and most notably Wind Waker to come over before anything else. I'd like to see Grezza did like Link's Awakening remake, which was like an awesome remake and a great way to play that game. I would like to see them do a remake of like maybe, I don't know, Link to the Past or something like that. And the other thing I noticed too is like Nintendo had been kind of talking about possibly bringing over some 3DS stuff over to the Switch. And we saw a couple things there with a couple titles, but it was nothing like I really cared about. Like, I don't really give a crap about Miitopia whatsoever. So yeah, other than that, that was the only things that, like, me personally, I was not like really into, was like the Miitopia stuff and the Skyward Sword. Everything else was okay. Probably wouldn't go after it. Man, No More Heroes 3 right now for a game coming out this year looks rough. Like, it legitimately looks worse right now than Witcher 3 does on the Switch. And that's saying something. I don't know why, because they could have just made the game look like the first two and it would have been fine, as long as the gameplay's there. I don't know if developers just get bored, they get caught up in thinking that graphics matter that much, and then they try to push the hardware more and more to make things pop. But I think there's two different crowds out there, and I think the crowds that care about that stuff are on the next gen consoles like the PS5 and the Xbox. And I think the crowds that are out there that care about like portability, being able to go in and out with a hybrid nature, and kind of willing to like put like graphics to the back seat, those people are on the Switch. I'm a little bit of both, but I love Nintendo, so there's that. But man, so happy to see Mario Golf. So happy, and I'm so excited to play that this summer. which means I need to beat Mario Tennis single player so I can get into that. That's gonna be awesome. They say there was online multiplayer. I would assume, but I'm not gonna take that for granted. Yeah, I just need to go back and watch the direct. But my initial thoughts, that thing was awesome. That was really awesome. That was worth it. Yeah, I'm happy with what I saw. There was actually a couple things there for me. And just like, you know, a lot of people feel like if not everything in a direct is for them, then they're like, oh, it was a terrible direct. No, this wasn't a terrible direct at all. This is fine. It just wasn't everything was for me. You know, there was certain things here and there, and I'm excited by what I saw. I'm actually more excited by Monster Hunter after watching what they showed on the direct than I've been before. So I might actually give it a shot. So, yeah. You guys let me know what you think down below. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons and all that fun stuff. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. I'm going to be hitting the pavement pretty hard on this channel in the next week. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And also, coming up soon, not this Thursday, probably not the next Thursday, but there's going to be a weekly stream as well on the YouTube channel called Throwback Thursdays, where I just play old, like 8-bitty, 16-bitty games on YouTube. And there's some things I need to figure out with YouTube as far as like codecs and stuff go. And that's why we're doing that, because like the 3D stuff, last time I tried it with the same bitrate I'm getting out of Twitch, I don't know the platform that well, and it just didn't look that great. So I'm going to use that to get used to the live streaming on the platform before we get into any like modern stuff on there. But still on Twitch, by all means, come hang out on every Saturday starting at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys. Bye. If you made it to the end, let me know.